Hello, in this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to complete the first Excel assignment in financial accounting. Put your name at the top and the date. You can put in the instructor and course if you want, but the main thing you need are your name and the date. Okay, in this assignment, you're going to be taking some accounts from Nike, and we're going to be putting them into the balance sheet by asset, liability, and stockholders' equity. So let's start with the first account, and it's cash. Cash is an asset, so we go down to the asset accounts, and where you see account title, you click, and to do cell referencing, you start with an equal sign, and you click on cash. Hit enter, and cash comes into the cell. Now we need the amount, same thing, equals, click, and you'll get the amount. Now the next account is accounts receivable. So that's also an asset. So we go up and we do equals and click on accounts receivable and click in the amount place and then equals and click on the amount for accounts receivable. Now, common stock is in stockholders' equity. So we have to go down to stockholders' equity, click on the account, put in your equal sign. That tells it it's getting ready to either accept an equation or information. And we click on common stock, enter, and then the amount equals, go back up to right across from common stock, click on the amount and equals. And you'll continue doing that for all the accounts. So the next one, note payable. A payable is a liability. So we go down to the liabilities, equals, come up here, click on note payable, enter, and the amount equals. Now, once you have all the accounts in the correct places, it'll look like this. So I've got all my asset accounts in. Now we need to total this. And if you're totaling more than 2 items, I want you to use the auto sum. Now, if you're using 2007, auto sums up here. If you're using 2003, it's going to be in another place, but it'll look the same. It's this epsilon sign. So you just click on that, and it actually automatically looks for the range that you want to auto sum. But you can go ahead and then click on the first cell and just hold your left mouse button down until you've got all the numbers you want to add in one box. And notice down here it uses the cell referencing, so it says sum N20. So here's N20 to N24, and you hit enter. Okay, and that totals it up. So we're going to do the same thing down here. I think we missed a payable, so let's, on liability. So we've got income tax payable, we've got, oh, we forgot our accounts payable, so that's right here. Click, enter, and put in our accounts payable. And now we'll auto sum this one. Same thing, click. It's automatically done it, but if you just want to go ahead and highlight it anyway. And then our last one, we just have 2 items. So I'm just going to do a simple sum. Start with an equal sign. That lets Excel know you're ready to do a formula. Click on your first number, or you can type in N35. I click because then I'm sure I pick up the right cell. Enter the plus sign up here, and then click on your second number. So now I've got N35 plus N36, enter, and there's our totals. Now down here, they ask us to show the accounting equation. So I've already put the cell references here for our total assets. Notice it's equal G25, total liabilities, and total stockholders' equity. Now we need the amounts. So total assets, we click on our total assets. Total liabilities, we click on our total liabilities, and they want a formula here. So we're going to take our assets minus our liabilities, and that equals our total stockholders' equity. So our balance sheet, or our accounting equation, is in balance. The last question is asking you, to what extent does Nike rely on debt versus equity? So this is their debt, this is their equity. On first glance, we can see that they've got more equity than debt. And one of the ratios that we look at is debt to total assets or equity to total assets, or we can take liabilities divided by equity. So you can see they have more, and one of the things we can do is say, okay, I'm going to go over here and do an equation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, equals liabilities divided by my assets, and I'm going to make that a percent. Now the way you do that is you just click on the percent sign up here, and if you want to see more decimal places, you click on the arrow, the left arrow, and so 39.4% of their assets are financed by debt, and I'll do the same thing with equity, equals, pick up my equity divided by assets, and I'm going to convert that into a percent at 2 decimal places. So 60% is equity, 39% is debt. So which do they use more? They use equity. And why might that be good? Think about that and see if you can put that in your answer also. This ends the demonstration. I hope this will help you understand how to complete the Excel assignments. You'll be using different functions as we go, and I'll talk about some of those in other demonstrations.